All right, so I'm going to now go over how to get remote support. Today is the 2nd of the 6th. It's June 2, 2024. Things evolve, things change, and remote support is required from time to time. Now, as a recommendation, I suggest you go to your start menu, type in features first, turn your Windows features on and off, and you enable .NET 3.5. Other things that you might want to enable every now and again would be like the XPS writer. Yeah, that's it. Just but primarily the .NET 3.5. Okay, that. Let Windows Update download your stuff and let that go through. While that's being done, you can go on to the website, which is carlosthomas.net, and click on remote. And there are a number of options that are available. There's a video that's there that shows you what to do, which is outdated, will be replaced with this video. So by tomorrow, which is Monday, this video that's being shown here should be the one that you are seeing now. But there are a number of options that are here. You don't need these options unless you are asked to. The two primary ones are already at the top, which are remote utilities and RustDesk. And when those two download, we're going to go through what needs to be done with each one in order to get remote support. All right. So we're waiting on this to be done. It's going to take a few minutes probably, and it may be longer depending on your internet connection type. But let's go ahead all the same. And the ID and password that's going to be visible here is going to be different for you, but the principle is going to be exactly the same. And the information that's going to be displayed here publicly won't matter because this is a virtual machine that I'm running it in just for the sake of instructions. So once your download is done, and it will still likely work with this running. If your internet connection speed is really fast, it will go through. But once your downloads are complete, open Explorer, go to your downloads, and depending on which one, you can run RustDesk or Agent. Now, my recommendation, you can just go to it and hit enter or double click. But my recommendation for either one, right? Let's close that and do the recommended action. Right click and go to run as administrator. You'll get your UAC, which is user account control. Hit yes. And then you provide me with the ID and password that's there. Depending on which one it is, you can run as administrator. Again, hit yes. And waiting on that to come up. Now, with RustDesk, on the left side here, you'll have your ID and your one-time password. This is all that's needed. You do not need to install unless instructed to do so. For remote utilities, your ID is here, your password is here. Remote utilities agent does not install to your system. RustDesk does not install to your system unless you hit install. Remote utilities can be installed, but not this version, not the agent. Once this information is provided, I'll be able to do a connection, or whoever it is that's trying to get onto your system to provide remote support will be able to connect and move forward from there. Additionally, for RustDesk, for the more technically inclined persons or persons that will follow through with additional instructions, you can proceed. Everyone else, you can stop here once you right-click run as administrator. But you can either use this, which is the settings, or this, which is also the settings, which will take you here. From this part, you go to network, and I may provide, or whoever is providing you with remote support may provide you with an address to be typed in to these two boxes here for your ID and relay. Once you type that information in and hit apply, you can then close this and wait for the connection to go through. That's it. Hopefully this was helpful, and hopefully this does not change in future as things progress and develops. But technology is ever changing, so there might be additions, but the general set of instructions as to how to get these two things, either remote utilities or Rust Desk, will remain the same. This is still downloading, but this is not really a requirement. Hopefully this information was helpful. And that's it for now.